Hello, everybody. Hey. So welcome. This is HeatherAsh, and it's my birthday today. And it's so funny because what I've been saying to myself is when people say, what do you want to do on your birthday? Is I've been saying, I want to go hide and not be around people and get to do my own thing. So I'm in upstate New York right now, and I've gotten days of getting to hide and getting to do my own thing. And yesterday I thought, I really want to do a Facebook Live and say hi to everyone on my birthday. So thanks for joining me and celebrating. Hey, Trish. And we're going to have some special guests, which is great. Because it was my birthday, I could ask for things, and people said yes. So my mom is coming on in a little bit, and my sister's coming on in a little bit, which I love. Hi, Kimberly. So you guys get to meet my mama and meet my sister. Many of you have met my sister already. But my mom does not do live things, so this is so exciting. Hey, everybody. Hi, Sue. Hey, Doe. Christine, Stephanie, Cindy. Hey, Rita. Trish, Kimberly. Hey, everybody. Gloria, Laura. Hello, Deirdre. Oh, I love this. Megan. Hey, Nance. Hey, Mika. Leah. Yeah, it's so good to be part of community. And I feel so grateful to be able to connect with all of you. And as I wrote a birthday post this morning, and it was about birthday blessings and bummers. And the bummer is we can't be live. That's the bummer. The blessing is that we have each other and that we get to have this incredible community that is from all over the world. Hey, Kirsten, it's just so fun because so many of you are from all over the place, which is so cool, and so many different areas of my life. So thank you. So the other thing that we have coming up today as part of this little celebration is my friend Tanaya Winder is going to come on. I met Tanaya when I was doing a summit through the Shift Network, and she's an incredible Native American poet, activist, musician, and I was asking her, I want to do a fundraiser for Native Americans. What do you suggest? And she gave me the information about the scholarship fund that I've been sharing. So you'll get to meet her so she can talk a little bit about why it's so important to support Indigenous youth, Native American youth. And this particular scholarship that we're doing is for Native youth that are in high school that are wanting to go to college, and for them to get extra support for that. I know, thank your mom for giving the gift the world, Ash. My mom is the best, and you'll get to see why I am who I am by meeting my mother, for sure, because she's great. Thanks, everyone. So let's start by reading out of Warrior Goddess Wisdom. Okay. I'm going to keep, this is a fun thing. It's my birthday, so I don't have to pick any of them. I can pick whatever I want. Okay, let's do this one. John Lennon. There are two basic motivating forces, fear and love. When we are afraid, we pull back from life. When we are in love, we open to all that life has to offer with passion, excitement, and acceptance. We often armor our hearts and become hesitant in our loving due to traumatic or difficult events from the past. It takes great courage to turn toward love when fear is grasping our ankles and constantly reminding us of our past. It may feel counterintuitive, but don't try to ignore or punish your fear. Like a child in need of extra loving attention, it will only get louder and more insistent. Instead, remind it gently but firmly that it is no longer in charge and that love is taking the lead. Today's action. Today's October 13th birthday action. Yay! Gently take fear by the hand and tell it you know it is scared. Thank it for its efforts to try and protect you from pain. You can even give it some loving reflection, such as, I know this worries you a lot, or it's hard to believe that I can trust again. Then ask fear to hold hands with its big sister, love. Let love teach fear how to be brave. Ooh, that's so good. Let love teach fear how to be brave. And I want to share something that I'm feeling fearful and brave about. And so a few days ago, I started a project that I've been thinking about for a couple years. And it's big. And it's kept me up at night, in literally the last 4 nights. Oh, cool. The Secret Path. I haven't. I will check it out, Joe. Thank you. So I started writing my memoir, or a memoir, I should say, not the, but one of. And it's so interesting because what's happened is I'm starting to write about my life and looking at what's the arc that I want to play with. Because really a good memoir like that is not about, hey, Autumn, is not about like telling your whole life from the beginning to the end, because that would be boring. Okay? It's really about looking at what was one part of your life that was really potent, that there was a lesson. And I've been thinking about it as like, what's been my hero's journey in my life? And what are the pieces that created who I am now? And the thing that I really want to share around just being in this place in this time, like getting to be 54 years old, which is such a blessing, and getting to have had the life that I've had, which has been incredible, is that I want to track, how did I get to being in a place of trusting my intuition and having faith and having an open heart, when there were a lot of places I could have made the decision to close my heart, to go towards fear, to stay stuck. And what were the people and the experiences and the places that helped me do that? And what's interesting is that it was the hardest times in my life that crafted who I am. No doubt. No doubt. And I think that's true for all of us, that it's often the most challenging times that we have that are the fire and the heat and the pressure to bring out our strength, to bring out our courage, to bring out our love, and that choice, fear or love. Fear or love. And it's actually not an either or, because I really believe it's about love holding fear. There's going to be fear in our lives. If you don't have fear in your life, something's not right. And I don't mean that you constantly have fear. What I mean is that you're challenging yourself, you're stretching yourself, you're taking risks, that kind of fear. And that kind of fear held in love. And I've had to really talk myself through, because as I'm writing and pulling stories, you know, what's going through my head is, I don't want to write a terrible memoir. Like, I don't want to write a boring, not interesting. I want to write something that would really touch people. And there's so much writing out there. It's kind of the same conversation I'm having with myself of when I was in a bookstore and I was so excited about writing, wanting to be a writer. This was way before I'd ever written a book. And then I found myself feeling depressed and hopeless and like nothing was ever going to work. And I realized my brain was comparing me to all the people that had ever written before, and why should I write a book? And I kind of am doing the same thing right now. I'm stopping myself. But again, fear, you step towards it, exactly like doing the slingshot in Daytona. I love it. Suzanne, you're the best. Suzanne was my high school friend from Bangkok. And we did this totally crazy ride that it takes you down and then it throws you way up in the air. So fun. And whenever you step into something new, it can feel like that. This like, oh my God, what's going to happen? You get thrown up into the mystery. And then you start coming back down, and you can either find your joy in that moment or hold on to your fear. So may we all keep stepping towards the fear to find the exhilaration, the passion, the creativity, and to do our best, how do I want to word this? I've been watching my mind the last couple days and there's my mama. Hi, mama. Okay, you're not live yet. Isn't that cool? So I'll pull you on in a second, mama. Thanks, Amy. I feel like I do the cha-cha between love and fear. Yeah, that's true. Is this place of knowing that when we step into things that are fearful, that there's going to be old content that shows up. There's going to be our mind telling us you can't do this or comparing us. Like, that's pretty normal when you do something out of your comfort zone. But what are you going to do with it next? So what I keep now saying is just write, sweetheart. Just write. Don't think about it. Just write. I think this is true for all of us. Just live, sweetheart. Don't think about it too much. Live fully. Gracias, Antonia. All right, loves. My mama is here. Now we're waiting for my sister, who should be here in 1 minute. And you get to see my mom's mask room. Okay, I'm just going to pull my mom in. And then we'll pull Christy in. Hi, Mama.
Hi.
Yay! It works.
Yeah, perfect.
Everyone, this is my mama, Maggie. She is the best.
Everyone.
And it's her birthing day. So celebrate her for birthing.
I love that.
That's a hard job. Birthing and raising. I've been like, wow, yeah. Mama, thanks for raising me, because I was a little bit of a challenge.
You still are.
That's true. It's true. Yay! So can you guys show them the mask room really quick? I don't know if you can turn your camera on.
Oh, let's see. Maybe I have to detach. Oh. I'm going this way.
Look at this. Perfect. Yes.
Some of them.
Some of them. Yeah. That's
and there's
awesome.
some on that wall too. I can't pull my computer unless I unplug it. Anyway, I have a lot of masks.
My mom has a lot of masks from us traveling all over the world. So thanks, Mama. It's so fun. Yeah. Okay, and there's Christy.
Good, Christy.
Christy.
Hi. Hi,
Christy. So everyone, this is my sister Christy, who is also my business manager and general wrangler, which is also not easy. So thank you guys. I was laughing and telling everyone that because it was my birthday, I could ask you to come on, and you kind of had to say yes. So thank you.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. And did you notice how long I hesitated before I said yes?
I did notice that. You tried to dodge it, but you thank you.
It's okay.
Oops. And there goes Mom. Okay, she'll be back. She said this happens. Hey, Zoe. Yay. Tracy. Mom said sometimes the internet drops and she'll be back.
Yeah, she's got some connection issues.
Yes, she'll be back.
Yeah.
Let's share stories. Chrissy has 15 minutes with us, so we thought we'd share some stories.
Yeah.
What should we share?
Okay, so I'll start. So this is when we were less than 5 years old. I think Ash was around 3.5, and I was around 2 years old. And I can't remember the reason why, but my mom had purchased baby aspirin for Ash, and I think it might have been because of you went to the dentist or something. I
had immunization or something.
Yeah. So, and everyone knows the fabulous flavor of baby aspirin. It's like king. So my mom had given her some and put the bottle up in a cabinet so that it would stay away from her because it tasted so good. So, the assumption is it's candy and you can have it all the time. So those of you that know HeatherAsh, if you've been to Peru or Teo with her, you know that she is like a billy goat climbing up a mountain or climbing up a pyramid. She gets up there faster than anybody else, and you look you're at the bottom, and then you look and she's at the top, and you wonder what happened. So she did her little monkey routine and got up on the cabinet and got the baby aspirin, and she was doing a teacher moment where she came and found me, and she called me TT because she didn't say Christy, she said TT. So she came and found me and sat me down on the bed. And so we were sitting cross-legged looking at each other, and she has the bottle and she said, "These are really yummy." And she did. She opened the bottle, poured them all out on the bed and said, "One for TT, one for Ash, one for TT, one for Ash, one for TT." And meanwhile, we're popping them as she's doing this. So we ate an entire bottle of baby aspirin. Yum, yum. And she took the bottle, went and found my mom, who was probably in the kitchen cooking something yummy, and said, "Look, Mommy," and I shared with TT. And of course, my mom, panic-stricken, took us to the hospital, and we had our stomachs pumped. So we got to share that experience as well.
Well,
Thanks, Ash.
you're welcome. I'm typing mom right now because she wants the link. So,
oh, she probably lost it. Yeah.
And I just text her, and she's like, "No, send it on email."
I have one other story I'll
Wait,
share.
I want to add to that story because I've been thinking about that.
Okay.
Let me just add something really quick, which I think is hilarious. Can have to find, where are we? StreamYard. My mom told me that when I was little, like I always gave my toys away, and this Christy and I are so different. Like I would literally give my toys away when I was a kid, and like spend all the money I had immediately. And Christy was so good at saving. Like she would save and count and hold her money. And I was like, I'm so grateful that at that time of my life, I knew to share. I wanted to share with my sister, and I also knew to go talk to my mom. Because can you imagine if I had like gone and eaten all of it and then hidden? That would have been so good.
Well, if that was the case, I'd be dead, Ash, because I would have been the one that took the entire bottle and not shared with you. So
good thing I found it. So funny. There's Mom. Hey, Mama.
Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
That's okay. We're
Shut
going.
off. Yeah.
We were just laughing about the baby aspirin story.
Oh, yeah. That was fun too.
That was fun too. Yeah. Kind of death-defying act.
Right.
Christy,
and then I just have one other thing I wanted to share, which I think is funny. So Ash and I lived with each other in Texas, in Austin, when I first moved here a couple of years ago. And one of the things that I noticed, like when I would leave and come back, is my closet seemed to be a little less full. And so I started calling it the drive-by closet, because Ash would go in, especially when she was going to have a photo shoot or if she was going to an event, she'd go into my closet and snag things and then wear them for her photo shoot or for her event. And I'd be like, wait a minute, is that not?
What happened?
So I do share.
Very well.
Not as well as you, because I'm not giving permission. I wasn't a willing sharer. I was okay, go ahead.
She's a really good closet. What can I say? That's so true. Okay, Mama, a story from you.
Okay, let's talk about the time you, Christy, and two friends decided to run away from home and take a bus to California to either visit or even marry one of your idols. They didn't get very far because it was the middle of winter and we weren't living in a warm climate. So that evening, a friend called me and said, "Your daughters are here. You have to promise me that you won't punish them or I won't let you pick them up." Did you know that?
No.
Or you've forgotten?
But you did punish us.
Do you remember I punished you?
We were grounded for a week.
We were grounded. Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't long enough. I was too lenient.
I think you nailed shut the windows on the second floor so that we couldn't jump out.
I think that's true. Oh my God, I love Apple White calling you and telling you can't. She was so funny. Like we crossed a golf course. We walked over frozen ponds.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to marry Starsky and Hutch. And I think we hadn't quite decided who was going to marry Starsky and who was going to marry Hutch, but that didn't matter. We loved them both.
Yeah, but all I knew I was getting.
You had two friends with you and they wanted to marry also.
No, I think Christy and Dawn's sister, I don't remember her name now, were too young to want to marry.
No, we totally admired them and we loved them, but we just knew that we were going to end up with the cousins because you guys were older than us.
Starsky and Hutch.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
I do have one other story that I remember, and this also has to do with you sharing. I remember one night, less than 10 years old, I believe. I'm laying in bed and Ash comes up and she says, "Here is a quarter. So there's a little trick. What you do is you put it on your tongue and then lay back on your bed and see what happens." So I did, and I swallowed the quarter.
I didn't know that story.
And I thought I was going to die because it's small, but it went down. And Ash was like, "Don't worry, it'll come back out. Just keep an eye in the toilet and you'll see it soon."
Oh my God. I truly remember nights in Hong Kong swallowing coins.
Different. Yeah.
Why?
I think I was just experimenting.
Yeah.
See, I started.
Or else it was like a trick that somebody taught her and we weren't doing it right or something. I don't know.
I don't know. That's hilarious.
Maybe you thought they were going to multiply.
Maybe. Exactly.
Thanks for sharing, Ash.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I didn't remember that. I didn't remember that I shared that with you as well.
Well, and I think one thing that's funny too is like we all have different versions of the Starsky and Hutch story. Like from my perspective, Mom's perspective, the same thing with the other stories too. It's just hysterical when we all get together and go, "Wait, I remember it this way."
Yeah.
Of course.
I know. I remember once talking to Mom. This was a long time ago, but as an adult, but saying, "I remember this experience and I'm invested in the experience." And my mom goes, "HeatherAsh, that never happened." And I realized she was right. I made it happen. And
It happens.
It does. And like how unreliable in a way our memory can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's so funny. So what's one of your favorite memories, Mama, of traveling with two young daughters? I don't know how she did this. We went all over the world. Can you imagine dragging two toddlers around?
You were good though. I was so glad you're that close in age because you played together. So that was really great. But I think one thing that you two didn't like, or that you would say, "Please, not another castle. Please, not another cathedral. Not another museum."
We used to call them forced marches.
Yeah.
My dad's like, "We're going to this," and I'm sure. Now I would love to go to any of these cathedrals and churches and places we went, but as a 11-year-old,
Boring.
Yeah.
Not again, Dad.
Right. Yeah.
Numerous times.
Exactly.
So true. Yeah. Well, I love you both so much, and I'm so happy to get to share the stories. And my internet just went wobbly.
Yeah.
Oh, it did a little bit. Yeah, you're stagnant.
Yeah.
Your video's not working.
It just froze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it'll come back.
Yeah, it'll come back. Well, have a fabulous birthday.
Yeah, have a great day. What are you going to do tonight?
I'm going for a hike with my friend.
Good.
And that's it. That's all I know.
No nice dinner?
No nice dinner.
Aw.
That's fine. I'll have a nice dinner someplace, but I'm just happy to be alone and that it's raining outside and that I get to go for a hike with a friend and a quiet day, which is nice for me.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Yay. Thanks, Mama and Christy, for coming on live, and you two are amazing. So
you are too. We love you.
Love you.
Later. Love you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, Christy. Have a good hair day.
Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Love you, Heather. Happy birthday.
Love you, Mama. Love you,
Bye,
Christy.
hon.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, my video is totally frozen. So I think what I'm going to do on my end is hit refresh, which means I'll probably drop and then come back. I think that's true. So here we go. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I think that worked. Awesome. Yeah, it's so true, Suzanne. That is hilarious. This is why I enjoy empty nest traveling. As parents, we feel some obligation to expose our children, but they never really appreciate it as much. It's so true. So funny. So in a little bit, in 15 minutes, Tanaya Winder is going to be coming on. She's a Ute poet, musician, and activist that I met this summer. And we're in the middle of doing a fundraiser. I wanted to do a fundraiser for my birthday. Thanks, everybody. And the fundraiser that we are doing is for Native American / Indigenous youth that are looking to go to college. So, hi, Niall. I am in Woodstock right now, down the street from Clark and Perdita. So cool. So I'm here for another week. I know, and it's raining. It's so good. It's like misty raining outside. Let's see if I can show you guys out the window. Look at the colors. Oh, you can't really see it. I'll try and show you later, but it's magnificent here. So in a second, or in a minute, a couple of minutes, I'm going to share a video about this project that I'm fundraising for, and Tanaya will share more about it, which is pretty damn cool. And, you know, I got inspired a lot of times on my birthday. I'm promoting some book, because for whatever reason, my books tend to come out in September, and then we end up promoting them around my birthday. And so this year I was feeling into, what do I want to craft? What do I want to create? And when our life is full, here's what my experience has been, is when, as our life gets more and more full, like as I've cleared out more of my own old agreements and beliefs and fears and frustrations, and am so grateful to be having the life that I have, I want to give back. I want to support others. And so as I started looking at what organizations or who I want to support, I realized that sometimes what's frustrating about donating, I donate to a lot of different causes, is that you don't know where exactly it's going. And there's this sense of when you donate sometimes to an organization or to something that it doesn't feel like it's direct action, because you know there's a lot of different fees that go in. So that's something that I've been really looking at, is like, how do we donate directly so that it really impacts people? And so when I asked Tanaya, what should I donate to? I want to donate to Native Americans. It's a really important group for me to empower and to support the marginalized people that are marginalized. And there's really nobody else in the United States that says marginalized as Native Americans as a whole. I'm not talking about individuals, I'm talking about as a whole. And so Tanaya immediately came back with, I have a scholarship fund that I created for Upward Bound students that I work with, and it's not funded. Could you help me fund it? And I was like, absolutely, let's make it happen. So we've already raised, let me go check where we're at now. So cool. We've already raised, the last time I checked, $1,800. And my goal is to raise $4,1955. Yes. So it's so exciting. So I'd originally started the fundraiser at 2,000, but then I realized because we'd already almost met it, we're now $45 from meeting that initial goal, that I wanted to up the goal. So it's now 4,000, which the truth is it's already funded because I'm going to put in $2,000 of my own money. I said I would double whatever anybody donates. So we're already at 4,000, but anybody who wants to play, to be part of supporting Indigenous youth, please join me. And I'll share the link in a little bit. But I wanted to give you, and yes, Wendy, I don't know if it notifies you, but I saw your donation go through. Thank you. So great. So any amount that you give is so welcome. And it is my birthday wish to share the blessings that all of us have. And it's been amazing. Like, there's so many people that are donating that are friends, and there's so many people that are donating that I don't know who you are, which is amazing to me. I'm like, who are you? Where'd you come from? So exciting. Okay, so thank you everybody for that. So before Tanaya comes on, I just deeply, deeply, deeply want to share my gratitude to each of you for being in my life in whatever way, whether you're meeting me for the first time on this broadcast, hi, or whether you've been part of my life for decades. And there's a really beautiful mix. And that's part of what I love about internet, social media, Facebook, is that people from all over the world can come together and share and learn together and support each other. So I am incredibly honored to get to share the teachings, the love, the community, and to be a part of all of us learning how to be better humans. Really, that's what we're here to do, is to learn how to be better humans with each other and to let go of the places of comparison, competition, the places that we abandon ourselves, so that we can show up and learn to really be in more love, to keep letting go of fear and stepping more and more into who do we want to be, and not as a concept, but as an experience. And that really, I believe, at our deepest human nature, what we want is to share. What we want is to be part of something larger. What we want is to have community and to uplift other people, to have a sense of purpose. And we have to craft that. We have to consciously ask ourselves over and over again, what's the most important thing for me? And how do I put my attention there? There's so many other places to put our attention in to get hooked, right? How do we put our attention exactly where we want it to go so that we can be in service, that we can not get bogged down by how difficult and challenging things are, but that we can keep looking towards what can we do? What can we do? What action can we take? What's mine to do and what's not? So, woo! So in a minute, again, Tanaya Winder is going to be coming on to share, and I'm going to pull up this video when she comes on so that you can see the beauty of what we're supporting through the scholarship. And I'm also going to share the scholarship. So for any of you that don't know about the scholarship, birthday fundraiser, here it is. So I just shared the link in the chat. So, and I'm going to show it. Look right there, birthday scholarship. So that's my fundraiser for my birthday and for the next week that I'll keep sharing about and supporting. And just gratitude to everyone that's already donated. We've raised almost $2,000, and that is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Such a gift. So I want to hear from you. How are you? What's going on? Tell me anything that you want to share about where you're at right now, physically, how your heart's doing. Let's just take a moment. I used to do these Facebook Lives once a week, and I haven't done one for a while, but it was a coffee tea chat. And so one part of that I really loved was us in this format, which is not great, but a gift, right? Just sharing how we're doing and what's up with you. So I'd love to just take a couple minutes for anybody to share. How are you? How's your heart? Where are you? I am in upstate New York, down the street from some of my dearest, dearest friends, getting to visit them and about to go for a walk. And grateful, just amazingly blessed with this life. So how are you? I'm going to, thanks for all the happy birthday wishes. I'm going to go back and read some of them. Love it. Oh, thanks, sweethearts. So hi, Fiona. I'm going to share what you wrote. Profound experience for me that is actually a story about you is when at Lazy Z, when we met, and this was many years ago to Firewalk training, I remember my bewilderment at you telling me I was so sweet. That is the first time in my life I had ever been called sweet. It really got me looking deeper for my sweetness, and I still do. My sweetness is really a lovely part of me. It is. And you introduced us. But more than that, what I really took was how brand new awareness can be taken on, accepted when the word, oh, I love this. Thank you, Fiona. It's true. And I've learned that from many of my friends that are really open-hearted, that it's so important for us to share what we see in each other, the beauty that we see in each other, that we hold that reflection. So that's really a gift. I have a really dear friend that I is still a really dear friend, but we met in college. We met at UC Davis, and I remember watching her and how she was so present with everyone that she was in communication with, and she would always often touch people like on the arm or like hold their hand, and this deep sincerity that she had and still has, and how that taught me how to connect with people was watching her and realizing that people enjoyed it. Bye, Mika. I hope to meet you soon. And that it was a way of connecting, and that we teach each other how to be in community and how to show up for each other. And a part of that is reflecting what we see in each other, which is so powerful. Sharing the beauty, the gifts, the ways that other people inspire us. Hey, Madrone. Thank you for setting this up so I can donate and know it will be used so well. Happy birthday. Wishing you only gentle lessons this year, and always thank you. Gentle lessons are good. I love it. Niall, they tore down the obelisk in the plaza yesterday in Santa Fe. Mixed feelings, was not done well. Oh, yeah. I'm holding with you around that. Yeah, it's a complicated time. Complicated time right now. Hey, Brianna. Happy birthday. You've helped me see life in brand new ways, and it's life-changing. Firewalk was phenomenal. Firewalking is the best. So good. I just got asked by my firewalking mentor. Tanaya just said she can't make it. Let me just write her and say, no worries, sweetheart. So Tanaya can't make it. Oh, well. So I just got invited by Peggy to be a facilitator for this global firewalking something. I don't even know exactly what it is, but I'm in. So you're so welcome. All right. Wendy, I'm in transition. I'm feeling tinged with sadness. I'm filled with gratitude for the gift of training warrior. God is keeping me steady and an open heart. Thank you, love. And there was one more. Ayla, I'm feeling full and warm in my heart from Israel. I love it. Hello. Sweet. Hey, Delphine. Hi. Sending you love and blessings for your birthday from France. I can also admire the magnificent trees by the window, so love autumn and its teachings. I know, it's the best. All right, so since Tanaya can't join us, I'm going to share this little video. So sweet. So do I have it up? I do. Do I have it ready? I do. All right. Let's try it. Share screen. Share screen. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to try something else because I just realized. Let's see if this works. Okay. We're doing a little bit of magic. Yes, it worked. Okay. All right. Hopefully you can all see this. Oh, and it may not work. Darn. Okay, 1 second. I'm realizing I'm pressing play on the wrong thing. Window. Please work, please work, please work. If not, I will post the link. It's gonna work. That's Tanaya.
I'm going to tell you these things because you are loved. You are worthy.
I'm unique as Grandma's cooking.
I am the smell of Grandpa when Grandpa makes old cowboy coffee.
I am the black horse.
I am the girl who is going to accomplish her goals.
I am a woman of color who respects my culture.
I am from the smell of clay and water from the Cuba.
I am from a place where society expects me to not further my education beyond a high school diploma.
We are going to college.
I'm going to the warm waters of continuous potential.
I am a river with many ways to make memories.
I am planting seeds of success.
I am not afraid to stand strong.
I am going to pick myself up when I feel I can't stand.
I am from a long line of warriors.
I am from love.
I am from the past, present,
And the future of my people.
We are the seventh generation.
We are brave. We are unbreakable because of laughter.
We are strong if we stay together.
We come from a hardworking family.
We are resilient, passionate, dutiful, indigenous, young, brown women.
We are the voices of our people.
We are going to make a change. We are the next leaders.
Yay! Okay. So that is the fundraiser. That's who the fundraiser is for. So the birthday fundraiser I'm doing is for Upward Bound. It's for Native youth that are in high school to get the support they need to go on to further education. And Tanaya, I met Tanaya this summer, and we had just an amazing conversation about her being raised as a Native woman. She's a Ute Native American, and she went to Stanford. And in Stanford, realizing that she wanted to go back to her ancestors, like her grandmother, to learn more. And I'm not saying this very well. It was such a beautiful conversation we had. But she now works for Upward Bound, and she's in contact with many young Native American students and like really helping lift them up and help support them as they step out. And, you know, being raised in Southeast Asia and growing up seeing incredible poverty, incredible hardships that people had. I mean, that's something that my family really showed, my sister and I, my parents, is that we would go to the slums and we would go to the hard places. And what I saw, and I remember being a young girl and being in India or being in Thailand and being in these incredibly poor areas. And what I saw was that people were really connected to each other, and there was a sense of peace. There was a sense of happiness, not everywhere, but in a lot of places. And there were times when we would go to places that were incredibly rich and had a lot of resources, and there wasn't the same level of joy. Okay, and this is, of course, not across the board, but there was this energetic that I saw over and over again. And when I moved to the United States to go to college, I had this sense of displacement. And as I found my way and really learned to connect, my heart still holds is the importance of uplifting people that have more struggles than I have had. Uplifting people that are more marginalized. And in the United States, the Native American population is really the most marginalized community. They're the ones that struggle the most. And so to support the youth in a really direct way in going beyond where they thought they could go, and knowing that whenever youth learn and grow and are supported, they go back to their communities and change their communities in really, really positive ways. And so it's a seed. It's like supporting the seed that goes back and affects everyone. You know, it's really similar to, they've done a lot of studies now with microloans. If you give microloans to women, women will go change their communities, their kids' lives, their communities' life. Like, it benefits everybody. And it's the same thing with the youth. When you uplift the youth, they will change not only their own communities, but I believe the world. So if any of you feel inspired to donate, I'm going to share the link again, and I'll share the link to that video because it's so if you didn't get if it didn't show up well, let's do that really quick first. Here's the direct link to the video. StreamYard. Thanks, sweethearts. So there's the link to the video, and here's the link to the fundraiser. And we went over $2,000. Thanks, everybody. This is so incredible. My God, my heart is so full. I love that we can do this together, that we can make such a difference. So there's the link to the Facebook. And sweethearts, you know, another reason that I wanted to share a fundraiser like this and to make it really transparent in a way, like do it on Facebook so that we can see where we are, is that every little drop counts. And I think that's something, you know, we all want to know that we make a difference. And that's not always easy to see in the world today, of the difference that you make. And any act of kindness, any donation, no matter how small, ripples out. It absolutely ripples out. And you don't always see the results. You don't necessarily see the results, but each of them is a seed. So whether you donate $1 or you donate $100, it has impact. And to never think, oh, I don't have enough, I can't help, I don't have anything to give. You always do, even if it's a blessing, even if it's a prayer, even if it's 50 cents. That's how things change, is by us realizing that every action we take makes a difference. Every action. And that even when we're struggling, even when we're hurting, even when we're challenged, we can uplift ourselves. I've seen this over and over again by helping somebody else, and not by caretaking, I have to fix this other person, but by being generous, by extending our generosity. And generosity is such a heart soother. And there really is a difference between generosity and, what's the right word? Caretaking. Angela, thank you. I love it. Energetic seeding, I call it. It all counts. Thank you. Yeah, it does. It all counts. And we're all so interwoven. And we can uplift each other in beauty. So those are some thoughts for today. Thank you, everyone that's joined live, and hi to anybody who's watching the recording later for being part of this little birthday celebration. I just had this desire to connect with each of you and to say hello and to share my love and my gratitude and to have this sense of connection. And now I'm going to go disappear for a little bit and go hiking and just have a quiet rest of my day. So Bo, service, service, service keeps it real and us connected to rise all together. Exactly. And Bo, thank you so much. Just want to call out, Bo has been an incredible service to this community behind the scenes with the beauty she creates in the posting for Warrior Goddess Inspiration and on the Warrior Goddess Women Facebook group. So Bo, thank you. You are magic. So thanks to everyone. So grateful to each of you for joining and for being who you are. And happy birthday to you for whenever your birthday is. And special shout out to all my Libra brethren. Happy born day. I love it. I will, Niall, definitely say hi to Clark and Perdita for you. Thanks, Pamela, sweetheart. All right, loves. Gratitude to each of you. Glad that I could share a little bit of this day with you, and more to come. There'll be more Facebook Lives. Yeah, thank you, Tessa. Thanks, Valerie. I'm right down the street from you. Yay. So all my gratitude and blessings and celebration and let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want for my birthday, but there really isn't. Just get to spend a little bit of time with each of you. And now I got to spend some time with myself. Thanks, Pamela. So thanks for being a gift to me. And may we all continue to gift each other. Much love.